Happy Friday, everyone. So glad you could join me again today. And as always, we're going to share a quick and easy tip, and I hope I caught your attention a little bit with the headline, 22% interest-free loan and possibly forgiven. That is a loan that is coming from the state of Arizona. If you are buying a home in the state of Arizona, or you have clients, and this is a great way to go out there and get your clients' attention, talk to them about this and see if it's something they want to consider, they want to look at, if it's something that can be done for them. And here's how it works. 22% is a second loan. It's 0% interest, and depending on the amount of the loan, which is based off of the purchase price, the loan will be forgiven after 5, 10, or 15 years, depending on, again, the loan amount, and provided that they still live in the property and it's an owner-occupied property only. So as long as your client wants to buy the house, live in the property as an owner-occupied property, and they stay in it for the required amount of time, the loan is forgiven after that, meaning they no longer owe the state that money. So an essential way to look at it is it's a way to get 22% free money from the state as long as you stay and meet all the requirements. If you need to sell the house or move before that period of time, then they simply pay the loan back just like they would a normal 22% second loan, and there's no interest that has accrued on that loan. So this is a really, really great opportunity. The clients have to be at 120% of the median income or less. So if their income is more than 120% of the median income, then they will not qualify for this particular program. Now, the way income is calculated is that anyone over the age of 18, their income is included in the calculation regardless whether or not that person is going to be on the loan. So we have to add up all the income for the people living in the home and see where that puts us. And then, of course, there is a different income cap for each of those numbers. Whether there's one person, two people, or 8 people living in the house, there's a different cap for each of those. So we would check that out as well and see if they would qualify based on that. And then basically what we're looking for is a foreclosed home that we can purchase and that will be at 1%. The purchase price will be 1% less than the appraised value. So you agree to purchase it for $99,000 and it appraises for $100,000. So that's really as simple as it sounds. There are some nuances here and there, and I'm sure questions that you have. And so I really would encourage you to call or email with any of those questions. I'll be glad to answer all the specifics, as I don't want to try and go into all the minutia of it here. But what I do want to talk to you about is how to go out and use this to your advantage. Talk to clients about this opportunity. And let me tell you, it's not going to work for everybody. In fact, it may only work for a small portion of your clients based on whether or not they're trying to get the tax credit, whether or not they currently own a home, because if they do, it has to have been rented out for 12 months, and there's a lot of different things like that. But it's a great point for you to be bringing up and showing your expertise to your clients that you know about this program, you know that it's available, and you know who they can talk to find out whether or not they can qualify for it and the pros and cons of trying to qualify for it. So it's really a great talking point for you and something that you could go out and do immediately at networking events, with your clients this weekend. Email your database, send something out to your database. Hey, we know about this program. It's part of the Neighborhood Stabilization Act. The state has a certain amount of funds that they've set aside for this particular program. It's $20 million, so there's a lot of funds out there and available, and they have to have all those funds used up by a certain date, so they're really anxious to try and help people do this. The buyers do have to go through some homebuyer education for this loan, so there is some things that we would need to go through in the minutia, but like I said, it's a great way for you to get out there and start talking to people about how you know about this program and what can you do to help the people that they know learn more about this program, because wouldn't it be great to get 22% of your purchase price from the state of Arizona? Now, I've said 22% of your purchase price. It is not your down payment. So you're getting a second loan. They do still require you to bring in 3% at a minimum for down payment, although 2 of that can be gifted from a family member or whatnot, and 1% has to come from their own funds. So there is a lot of nuances to it, but it is a great program, and I'm happy to talk to you about it, and I think it will be a wonderful opportunity for all you and your clients to consider and see if it's something that will work for them. Again, if you have questions, you can email me, Leanne@thelendinglady.com, or you can give me a call. I hope that you have a fabulous and prosperous weekend. Take care.